In this session, we will see the practical number 6. And aim of the practical is to plot the magnetization characteristic curve, BH curve, of a magnetic material. In this practical, we have taken magnetic material as a transformer cord. Let us see the apparatus which are required in this practical. The first one, single phase variac, rating of it is 230 volt 5 ampere. And the second apparatus is transformer, and rating of transformer is 1 kVA. And you can see here, it is 230 volt to 115 volt. Okay. So the same transformer, it can be used as step-up transformer and it can be used as a step-down transformer. When you are using as a step-down transformer, that primary will be 230 and secondary winding voltage will be 115 volt. If you are using as step-up transformer, then primary will be 115 and secondary will be 230 volt. Okay. The next step, it is the circuit diagram. You can see the circuit diagram here. That the first thing is single phase AC supply, and this single phase AC supply, it is given to an auto transformer, variac, auto transformer or variac. This AC supply we are giving to variac, and with the help of variac, we can take the variable output. Now this variable output, it is connected with a transformer. It is connected with a transformer, and obviously this variable output we are giving to primary side of a transformer, and we are using this transformer as a step-down transformer. So primary side voltage is 230 volt and secondary side voltage at max is what, 115 volt. You can see in this circuit diagram that I have shown terminals like this. This is entire secondary winding, and you can see here that these two terminals, if I measure the voltage between these two terminals, then I will get the value as 50% of 115 volt. If I measure the voltage between these two terminals, then I will get the value 86.6% of 115 volt. And if I measure the voltage between this terminal and this terminal, then I will get the 100% voltage, it is 115 volt. Okay. Now the main thing to understand for this practical, it is the magnetization characteristic. Okay. It is what? BH curve. We have seen in the theory that it is magnetization characteristics, and when we have taken a material, magnetic material as a transformer, you need to understand two important equations for them. The first one is H equals to Ni upon L. This is the first equation, and the second equation is V or E equals to 4.44 F Bn into A into N. Okay. Now you can see that this is the magnetic field intensity, and obviously N is number of turns and L is the length of a material. Now these two will not change. So basically H is proportional to I. H is proportional to I. And the second thing, it is the equation for EMF induced in a primary winding, and this equation is 4.44 Fbn A into N1. So in this equation also 4.44, obviously it will remain constant, frequency will remain constant, cross sectional area, it will remain constant, primary turns will remain constant. So only variable thing is what? It is B. Okay. So basically we can say that V is proportional to what? BA. Okay. Now you can see here that M is what? It is BH curve. Okay. So instead of B, magnetic flux density, instead of B, we will measure voltage. Okay. And for H, we will measure current. For H, we will measure current. Okay. So that is why you can see here in observation table that we are measuring the voltage and we are measuring the current. We are measuring current for what purpose? To get the value of H. We are measuring voltage again for what purpose? Obviously to measure the value of to value of BA. Okay students, we have seen the theory portion. Now we are coming towards the performance part. You can see here that two apparatuses are required for this practical. The first one, variac, which you have seen already in many experiments. and the second one is transformer. You can see here the rating of a transformer. It is 1 kVA transformer. Okay, and the second thing that this is primary side, input side, and this side is secondary side, or you can say output side. If you see the voltage on input side, you can see here it is from 0 to 230 volt. So we can consider that input is having 230 volt, and on secondary side you can see that range is from 0 volt to 115 volt, and in between you can see two more terminals here. So basically if you make connection between these two terminals, you will get voltage complete 115 volt. But if you make connection between these two terminals, you will get voltage 86.6% of 115 volt. If you make connection between these two terminals, you will get voltage that is 50% of 115 volt. One more important thing is that in case of a transformer, any side can be considered as a primary, and the second one will automatically become secondary. See, if I make connection of supply side to these two terminals, it will behave as a primary, and this one will behave as a secondary. Okay, but if I make connections of supply with this side, okay, then this will behave as a primary, and this will automatically behave as secondary. Okay, one more thing, you can see here this side is 230 volt, and this side at maximum you can get the voltage 115 volt. So if I make connection here of supply, then it will behave as a step down transformer. So basically from 230 volt to maximum 115 volt, and if I connect this side with supply, then this will become secondary, and this transformer will behave as a step up transformer, that is 115 volt to 230 volt. Okay. Okay students, now we connect this circuit. You can see here that this variac is connected with an AC supply. Now we are connecting the starting terminal of a variac with a starting terminal of an transformer, and this finishing end we are connecting with the finishing end of this variac. Okay, this starting end can be considered as a phase, and finishing end will be considered as a neutral. Okay, now to measure the voltage of a primary, we are connecting multimeter across these two terminals. Okay, so this connection will be like this. Okay, and to measure the current flowing through the circuit, we will connect clamp-on meter like this. Okay, and I am setting the values to measure the current as well as voltage. Okay, now we will change the value of supply voltage. Okay, and accordingly we will get the value of a current. Okay, I will take 10 readings of it, and we will set the values of supply voltage as 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200, 225 and 250. Okay, I am switching on the supply, and I am varying this variac or supply voltage. You can see the reading here that it is being increased. You can see here that supply voltage is being increased. You can see it is approximately 25 voltage. It is 25 voltage, and the current is 0.23 ampere. Okay, the second reading we will take at 50 voltage. So you can see here that this voltage is 50, and the current reading at that time it is 0.036 ampere. Now for the third reading, we will increase the voltage up to 75 volt, and this current reading is 0.048 ampere. Next reading will be taken at 100 voltage. So 100 voltage, and this is 0.060 ampere current. Next reading, it will be at 125 volt. Okay, and current is 0.075 ampere. The next reading we will take at 150 volt, and at that time the current is 0.093 ampere. Next reading, it is at 175 volt, and this current 0.119 ampere. Then we increase the voltage up to 200. So 200 volt and current is 0.160 ampere. Then second last reading will be taken at 225 volt and current reading is 0.221 ampere. The last reading we are taking at 250 volt and current at that time is 0.303 ampere. Okay, so we have taken the 10 readings, and now based on this reading we will plot the graph for magnetization characteristics, or you can say BH curve.